doing exercise Carabaroo and Talisman Sabre. So we're out here for exercise Carabaroo and with the Filipino Army and the Marines, and also the ADF with us. So trilateral training is important just because having our allies, the Australians, for over 100 years now, and then the Philmars and the Filipino Army. We can learn from each other throughout this exercise and just a stronger alliance for all three nations. So MOUT training so far in the Carabaroo has been a learning experience with the Philmars and the Filipino Army. There being like the language barrier, and then the Australians helping us out with that. But it's definitely been a learning experience as far as learning the SOPs, how they do things with their experience, and how we do things the way we clear a MOUT environment. So MOUT Town is what we have here, like the condeck boxes. We can practice room clearing with 2-man up to a fire team with 4 Marines, and then up to a squad moving from building to building. And then from a squad, it goes into a platoon with 3 squads moving building to building. These MOUT facilities give us the most realistic environment we can get versus a real-life scenario. All right. So the MOUT facilities give us the most realistic environment we can get versus a real-life scenario. So with the language barrier, it's been a struggle, but we also have things like signal plans. So we have our marking plans in the buildings. We have the big orange air panels, so we know our buildings are clear. We have room markers, different signal plans like smoke to kind of get rid of that language barrier a little bit, and then so that way we can all communicate trilaterally in a MOUT environment also. I would say the biggest thing is just, it's not necessarily like just the language, but just learning their SOPs versus ours. We're very set in our doctrinal ways, I think, as Marines, and then we kind of switch it up, and it kind of throws people for a loop, but it's good learning experience. So for the exercise tomorrow, we're going to have many different nations here. The Filipino military, their officials, the Marine Corps, and then the ADF, along with a few other nations. It's important so they can see what we've been working on this far in exercise Carabaroo and see how far we've come as far as our MOUT tactics, working on the trilateral relationship and the interoperability with the Australians. It was important to show our training trilaterally, also working on the interoperability with the ADF and building that strong relationship for MRF-D in the future.